Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the Holmwood auction rooms. Lovely to have you all here today. My name is Bridget Andrews and I'm one of the 4 auctioneers here this morning. Let me introduce you to our other auctioneers. We've got Kyle Siebert, we've got Daniel Pengelly, and we've got the very own special VIP auctioneer all the way from Hamilton. He's no stranger here in our auction rooms. We've got Mark McGoldrick. So welcome, Mark. Nice to see you back. Now, some other key people we've got here in the rooms today. Hayden Broadbelt, he's our auction floor manager and business owner of the Fendleton office. We've got Jason Wills here. He is going to be spotting and recording your bids today. Tony Jenkins, our managing director, and Kyle Sutherland, our CEO. So if you need any help or any assistance, please don't hesitate to get one of us alongside you. Now, on behalf of the company, a very warm welcome to the owners that we represent here this morning. We're delighted that you chose Holmwood and we wish you the very best outcome today. Now, to the buyers and the bidders in the room, good luck today, bid strong. Your consultants would have given you everything you need for this morning, including the LIM, the title and the contract from which we will work from today. Now, on the front page of the contract is the conduct of auction, the rules of auction. So I'm going to work on the assumption that this is a new experience for some of you. So follow me while I talk you through how we're going to work with you here in the auction rooms this morning. In all cases, the owners have provided us with a confidential written reserve that will not be disclosed. Now, should that reserve be reached or breached, the highest bidder will be the purchaser. Now, if bidding doesn't reach the reserve, don't panic, it's not the end of the auction. Our practice is to pause the auction with the highest bidder. We'll take them into negotiations here and try and get them there. Now, if we don't meet a satisfactory conclusion, we'll pass the property in where it will get taken to that wider market where conditional buyers can make an offer. So your best opportunity is here in the auction rooms today. Now, the auctioneers can nominate the sums by which your bids need to be raised. If the bid is not in the best interest of the seller, we can refuse such bids. If there is a disputed bid, we'll simply go back to the last undisputed bid and resume. So you may not realise this, but the owner may withdraw the property from auction at any time without declaring that reserve price. Now, that does include that situation where we've paused the auctions, we're in negotiations with the highest bidder. Sometimes in those negotiations, the seller will say to the auctioneer, could you please go out to the auction floor and announce that we've withdrawn the property from auction, we've sold it to the highest bidder outside the room. So if you're sitting here waiting with extra interest, you will be disappointed. So please make sure we're working with your highest bid at all times. Now, you may hear the auctioneers say the term vendor bid. The owners have authorised the auctioneers and the auctioneers alone to bid on their behalf should that be necessary. Now, if and when we make a vendor bid, you'll be in no doubt it's a vendor bid. This is saying we're not for sale at this level. We need to keep the auction going. So have total confidence in bidding against that vendor bid because it's always well below that reserve price. If any of our colleagues are bidding on behalf of someone, we will identify them to you. And finally, when you hear this hammer fall and you are that lucky last bidder, we'll get you to sign that auction contract, arrange to pay that 10% deposit of the final purchase price and acknowledge you've received a copy of the REA guide, and then you can go off and crack open that champers. Well, that's the boring part today, the formal part of today's proceedings. Let's move on to the exciting part today. We've got some wonderful properties up for auction. Dan is going to take us through to Whittles Road in Avonhead. So good luck, bidders and buyers. I wish you the very best.
Kia ora, ladies and gentlemen, Atamaria, good morning to you. My name is Daniel Pengelly. My pleasure to be assisting Zanny Paulson and Natasha Lucioni today. I know you've been very busy here, Zanny, over 160 groups through the campaign, and the Christchurch market is obviously very busy for good property. Now, this property itself, number 315 Whittles Road in Avonhead, more formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 1,195 square metres, more or less, all contained and described in that record of title that Zanny and the team have provided to you over the last 3 weeks of the campaign. Now, settlement is proposed for 20 working days. 20 working days after notice is given by the vendor's solicitor, or the 14th of June 2026.
11th, sorry.
11th of June, thank you so much, Zanny. 11th of June, or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners already. Now, the list of chattels, that remains unchanged and extensive. I do note that the ice maker and the fridge freezer will be passed to you in an as-is-whereas condition, and there are a couple of excluded chattels, but they've been the same the whole way through the campaign, so no surprises there. I do take it you've read and understood further terms 23 through to 28 of the contract. You bid, you buy today on the understanding that you've read and accepted those further terms. Now, arriving at the property, I noticed the property itself privately tucked away behind that front fence and that beautiful large tree in the front yard, and going through that garden gate you find a beautiful botanical delight. Buxus hedging, paths lined with mondo grass, hidden veggie beds, specimen maples and rhododendrons. At the rear you've got that barbecue deck, a courtyard with the sheltered by that louvered pergola there, that inbuilt fireplace providing stunning outdoor living. I think anybody who's sane would walk into that and fall in love immediately. Behind that, a wonderful surprise of a studio tucked away there for your study or work requirements, whatever you want to use it for. The entryway into the home, that hallway warm and inviting, that beautiful skylight lighting up that entranceway. You've got that large main bedroom with ensuite. You've got 3 more bedrooms, blinds and shutters, beautiful choices in there. The open plan living, it's filled with those garden vistas so you can optimise the full enjoyment of your garden all year round. That skylight overhead in the kitchen, lighting up that kitchen island. I've been told the kitchen here, designed by Ingrid Geldof, and I don't know if I'm saying this right, Zenny Gaganow, thank you. Cooktop and double ovens, top range appliances here, and Ingrid was very sensible with the wonderful placement of a wine fridge in that pantry. I like Ingrid for that very much. That second living area, that's your space for music, for media, winter fireside retreat, and I believe there's 2 things that I noted here. One, a very highly productive lemon tree, and I can tell you that this home has been a very happy home for 23 years for my owners and several years for 2 unhappy schnauzers who don't really want to move. So I'll get things underway, draw a line in the sand for you at $1 million. My suggestion from here, sir, where do you go to from there? 1.1, wonderful place, sir. Good luck to you today. I don't know if you've got schnauzers, but if you've got dogs, they too will be happy here at 1,100,000. 1.2, wonderful. Sam working with some hopeful buyers there. Good luck to you today at 1.2, sir. 1.2.5, absolutely 50 on top, and 1.3 straight back. I've just got 1.3, sir. Would you go 1.35? And sir, it's your turn if you wish. Respectfully, I'll stay in the 50s. Go for it. I had it here with you first, though, sir, at 1.4. Respectfully, I said no to him, Sam. I can't say yes to you. I'd go the 50. Talk to your team. Happy at that? 1.450 I've got. With Sam at 1.450, sir. You'll pause, have a breather. You're doing well, sir. How about you, sir? I'm happy to work in the 25s now if you wish, at 1.450. Catherine, you nearly spoke there too, at 1.450. At 1.475. Good, you kept that 25,000 warm, sir. Ready for it now at 1.475. 1.5 is my suggestion, Sam. But at 1.475, I'm here. I pause the auction and talk here. If I see no further bidding, once at 1.475. At 1.5, Archer, working with a hopeful buyer there. Good luck to you today, sir. At 1.5. You got the social proof you're buying well, sir. At 1. What would you like to offer, sir? 1.515, absolutely. At 1.515 with you in the lead. Archer, 1.530, my suggestion. But at what? Yep. On the nod at 1.530. Do we go 45, sir? 1.540, absolutely. At 1.540 and 50. At 1.550. Think of all those free lemons, sir, coming with it. At 1.550. 1.560, absolutely. Never have to go back to Pack and Save and pay $19.99 for a kg of lemons ever again. At 1.560 and 70 now. At 1.570, 1.75. 1.575. Haven't forgotten about my other bidders. Welcome in at any time. At 1.575. 1.585. I was getting excited, sir. I thought you said 1.8. We're all excited, sir. It's a beautiful property, but would you like to add 10 on top? No, 1585. So 10 on top. Very good. Different wording, but we're getting there at 1585. New bidder, sir. Welcome in at 1585. What do we say? At 1585. I might need some instructions. First time. At 1585. 1590. Absolutely. Didn't think you were finished, sir. At 1590. 1.6 would be my suggestion, sir. Thank you very much, Zenny. I sell to you, sir, in the prime seat. 5 more at 95. 1.6, do we say, sir? Yes, absolutely, at 1596. And 7. And 8. We're going to be here all day, champs. At 1598. 1.6? 1,600,000? Yep, thank you, sir. At 1,600,000. Sir, you've done all the work for him to buy it at 1.6. Are you sure? I scan the room. I sell away at 1.6 for the first time on Whittles Road.
I said 1.16.
No, it's 1,600,000. I know you said 1.16. Would you like to retract your bid, sir? 1598. Sir, we're back with you at 1598. Are you comfortable? I retract that bid and I come back to you. Are you comfortable there? Yeah. Do you need to talk to any of the team just to clarify what's happened? You're okay? At 1598. 1,598,000. You're in the prime seat, sir. I sell away here. First time then, at 1,598,000. Second. Third, final time for Whittles Road. Archer, I sell here, even for 500. Otherwise, I sell with my lovely gentleman doing all the work in the middle. Archer, now's the time. It goes. It goes. Sold. Congratulations, sir. Beautiful work. Thank you so much. A wonderful campaign by Zanny Paulson. And we'll be back with you shortly to take you to Idris Road.
People knew her by her will to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up.
Good excitement. I don't want to upset the youngsters there, but no, we've got a very important auction to continue on with as we get through our 10 auctions for the day. A pleasure to be here at Harcourt's Holmwood, my old alma mater, so in a world-class room where I can say the strongest clearance rate of anywhere in the country. I say that hand on heart. It's because of their world-class auction team, of their world-class sales consultants, of which Cindy Lee Sinclair, of course, household name, is certainly one of those. We've got a world-class property for you here at 27 Idris Road, in the heart of hearts of Fendleton, as you know. So delighted to have our owners here. They pass it on with good grace. They've got a new project underway. This goes to a lucky new person today here in the auction room. So delighted to be here to present the home to you on behalf of Cindy and Chloe and the team that they've got there in the Merivale office. 27 Idris Road. It's a lovely address, isn't it? and I'm sure you'll be willing to get two hands on it. A freehold parcel, a sumptuous 1,181 square metres, glorious parcel. It is Lot 2, deposited plan 5450. That's tucked away in Certificate of Title 543, Volume 101 in the Canterbury Land Registry. The 6-week settlement, that takes us through to the 24th of April, just before Anzac Day. And if you've arranged a different date with Cindy, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to accept your bids on the basis on the additional clauses 24 to 26. It's a sumptuous list of chattels, not 1, 2, but 3 fridges, including the wine fridge and the built-in fridge and the barbecue area. And all the pool equipment comes along with it too. Superb list of chattels, no change to that listed by Cindy at all. 27 Idris Road, well, I dare say that the team at the award-winning Shepparton route were very, very excited when they got the task of creating this masterpiece on the gentle shores of the Wairarapa stream in the heart of Fendalton. And I think you can say without the restraint of budget, they certainly conquered their brief, this wonderful home, optimising the site here beside the stream in the heart of Fendalton. And absolutely aching living spaces, beautiful spaces with those soaring tall walls, the wonderful windows, the hardwood floors, bodacious blend of materials with the searing whites, absolute glass from tip to toe, but softened as well by the glorious spaces, the media room, etc. Sumptuous accommodation, a quintet of bedrooms with a quartet of bathrooms, of course, including a trio of en-suites, means you're always going to be happily ensconced, enjoyment and comfort for the family. You can go no further. You'll love all the full frills of Fendalton. The community that is represented here is absolutely the very, very best and comes along with it. Delighted to offer it to the marketplace, Cindy. Calling now for your opening bids or offers at 27 Idris Road on a special day for a pedigree property. Where are we saying go? At Idris Road. Silence and shoes. And nervous participants won't be letting go at 4 million. Could I suggest that bid? Cindy, you've got a phone bidder on there. I'm looking for 4 or better. Don't let me restrict you. You'll never be inhibited living here. You'll never outgrow it. Is there 4 to start? Surely. Well, no confusion as to value. I'll hesitate no further. I'll take a vendor bid at 4 million. Looking for 4250 would be the place to go as we get you closer to ownership. Stays with the owners at 4 square. Is there 4250 to go? First chance there at 4. Cindy, have you got a bid in advance for me there? I'm looking for 250 on top. 4 million's a vendor bid. Shepparton Route's absolute finest. Engineered stone sleek brick. 4. You'll take that bid. Okay, Hayden, I'll retract my vendor bid. We're away at 4 million. 4 million with Cindy's bidder on the telephone. I believe in the islands as we speak. At $4 million even, roundly done. Is there 250 to go? I would have thought it'd be easy at these levels. Limo, what are you saying? You're saying 250 for me? First chance. The heart of hearts, the best of the best. Second call. Third and final call. Would they bid on top of my vendor bid at 4,250? Or maybe they'll take that one too, Cindy. I think 4.25 is easy at these levels. Replacement costs would send a shudder down your spine. At 4,250 is with the vendor. Got to be better than that, surely. 4,250. You're all welcome to join in. Good for budding young families as well. 4,250, maybe 4,3 would be a bid they would make. 4,250, but I think 4.5 would be the place to be. For the quarter here at Idris Road, steamed address. The heart of Fendalton. Won't do better. Remember, the sauna remains with the property. Gym room. Awesome garaging with the home media room. 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. What are we thinking, Cindy? 4.5 is what we need. 4.3 at the minimum. What's it to be? First chance at that figure twice now. Third and final call. Bidder on the telephone. You see that diamond hardcore of Christchurch as the city continues to burgeon, continues to grow. Just need a little advance. So just the one bid from your bidder. Look, I'll pause and offer them the opportunity while we're live and with the auction. We'll just negotiate with these people. We'll pause on that bid at 4,250. We'll talk to these highest bidders. And Hayden, we can continue with the program.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on to our next auction. It's an absolute pleasure to be up here for 2 Cavendish Road in Northcote. Come up on the stage, Joe. Joe Langdon from our Mayorova office has been the owner's ambassador the last few weeks, has done an outstanding job of bringing this property to the market. I especially liked your video reel, Joe. Very warm welcome to our owners who are tuning in on Auctions Live. Thank you for the opportunity. Now, to the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 607 square metres more or less, on record of title CB9A278. Now, settlement date is set down for the 27th of March 2026, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, when I visited this home, it was such a beautiful sunny day. This home was just basking in sun. All the doors were open out to that fantastic spacious deck. I could imagine barbecues there, kids going up and down on their scooters. It gets all that lovely afternoon sun. The garden's well established. There's a nice high hedge giving you privacy, and the section's fully fenced, so perfect for the pets and the kids to run around. Step inside and it's got an excellent family-friendly floor plan. The home is light and bright. It's got plenty of windows letting all that natural sunlight in. The spacious living area, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Master's got the ensuite, everything you need for comfortable living. And we all know in real estate that location is everything. Shops are moments away, the bus stop's just out the door, schools nearby, just getting around couldn't be any easier. This home has been a proven investment property for the current owners. So if you're a first home buyer or someone looking to get on that property ladder, or this one is perfect to add some value to. So whatever you decide to do, I'm sure you will surely reap the benefits. So let's get on with it, Joe, and find out if we've got a buyer here today at 2 Cavendish Road in Northcote. I look for your opening bid, ladies and gentlemen. Start me away. This is the part of the auction where everyone finds the floor quite interesting. Is there 600,000? Somewhere nice and easy to start at 600? If you don't, I will, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'll go first. Ladies first, then on a vendor bid of 600,000. Who goes next? Let's travel in 20s, make it nice and easy. Looking for 620,000 now. Bus stop out the door, you've got garaging, plenty of off-street parking. First call at 6, second, third time at 600. Well, I'll advance that to 620 on a vendor bid. Now's your opportunity to put up your hand. If it gets past it, it will get taken to that conditional market where you'll be up for more competition. At 620, first, second, third call. Well, Joe, we don't appear to have any live bids. We've had a discussion with the owner and we're going to sharply price this property. Now that sharp price is 669,000. So Joe will be having some open homes there this weekend. It's a wonderful property. Get on round, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, good sized living area, very sunny, huge deck, great investment property or a family home. So priced at 669,000. Good luck to your owners, Joe. I'm sure they'll see a sold sticker on that sign soon. And we'll be back with you shortly to take you to Ardmore. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, just bringing your attention back to Cindy and Chloe's 27 Idris Road. We had our bidder on the telephone, have not been able to get it across the line. The bid still stands with the vendor at 4250. I'll give you a quick chance to increase the bid from that. Clearly not selling at 4250. If you'd like the chance to deal with exclusivity before the property's offered to the wider market, I could give you that opportunity here and now, but not afterwards. You'll be in competition afterwards. Is anyone bidding on top of 4250? We thought 43 would be the place to be. Ideally 45, but at 4250 bid stands with the vendor once and twice. Remember, Fendleton luxury, elegance, Shepparton route, beautiful home, architecturally inspired by the Wairarapa stream. 4250, third chance. No, Cindy, it goes right back to yourself and Chloe. Clearly not for sale at 4250. You are opening it in the weekend. You think it would be ideal to have interest coming to you by Monday. So be on notice. That's the instruction from Cindy Sinclair. Better than 4250, 27 Idris Road. If you've not inspected, you should do at your earliest convenience. Thanks very much.
Atamarie, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If I could have your attention, please. I happily take you now to 8 Ardmore Place in Bishopdale, brought to the market by Philip Watkins and Peter Fitzharding. I know you two have been very busy, over 150 groups through, telling me Bishopdale's the place to be at the moment. So good luck to you, Peter. Good luck to our owners here today. Now, the property itself is more formally described as an estate and freehold, comprised of 610 square metres, more or less, all contained and described on that record of title that Peter and Philip have provided to you over the last few weeks of the campaign. Now, the list of chattels, that remains unchanged, and I do take it that you have read, understood and accepted further terms 23 through to 28. Now, clause 28 does state the settlement date being 4 weeks after the date of this agreement, or 10 working days after the date of the vendor's solicitor confirms to the purchaser's solicitor that the work pursuant to clause 27 has been completed, or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners. So you've got some options there. That's very good. Now, this property, a lovely little cul-de-sac to pop into. You arrive there. You come in and you enter through the olive hedging and the impressive conifers either side of the driveway into a carefully landscaped property. You've got those dwarf maples and clipped hedging up the path, welcoming your guests into the home. Inside, you've got 3 bedrooms. They've all got personality here. I love the choices. You've got the dark green, you've got black and moody, and then you've got the last light and bright one for office or little kids if you so wish. The bathroom, that's tiled, and I love the little touch of the wooden shelving in there. The living, that's been opened up for you. Dark wooden toned flooring, stainless steel kitchen benches, which I love as a former chef, the ease of cleaning it down after cooking a dinner. I love the placement of that barn door, giving a bit of personality and plenty of space for the living area, the dining central there, to me making that heart of the family home around the dinner table. You've got that feature fireplace, consented to 2035, Peter, if I got that correct. The heat pump, heat transfer system, meaning you're not even going to notice it's winter living in this home. Out the back onto that rear deck, the backyard, it's sheltered, it's got established trees. There's lots of lovely little extra touches out here, the firewood pile, the playhouse, the compost bins, gardens, chicken coop, brick veggie beds. Those were a little bit of a touch of Instagram. I wanted to take a wee picture, pretend that they were my gardens. There's a few more surprises waiting you out the back. You've got that hidden barbecue space, the pergola, the sitting area out the back. And then in the back of the garage, that wonderful studio space, you know, multi-use, whatever you need it to be. And of course, all of this is in Bishopdale, all perennially popular here in Christchurch as a good family suburb. So I'll get things underway on a vendor bid at 540,000. 540,000 with me. My suggestion, 20,000. I look for 560. Give you time to consider. I know you've got all those visuals in your head of this beautiful home, but at 540, 560, welcome into good luck today at 560. I could see you there pottering around in the veggie beds at 560. 580 would be my next suggestion if anybody would like to make this their home. But at 560, I'm here. First call at 500, 580. Welcome in, team. Good luck today. I can see it'll be a lovely home for the baby, I suspect, at $580,000. Team, the game of tennis can begin if you wish. My suggestion from here would be 600. Oh, without hesitation, sir, you've got a game plan. I like it. At 600,000. 620 would be my suggestion, but please talk to the baby and see if she wants to live there at 600,000. So, respectfully, sir, a little bit early for 10,000, but save it for later. 620, thank you so much. At 620. 680, Courtney Pero working with the buyer there. Rest assured, sir, there's the value at 680. Welcome in, good luck today, sir, at 680. 700 would be my next suggestion. But at 680, it's at the rear. What do we say, sir? We go 600 perhaps? 680, respectfully, not looking for fives, Courtney. You've got to give me more than that. Get me to 700 at 680. First time at 680. Hello, ma'am. Welcome in. Good luck to you today at 700. That's why, Courtney, that's why I said no, because there it is at 700. Where do we go to from there? 710? At 700 now, what do we say? 10,000 would be my suggestion. 700 with you. First time then, at 700,000. Second call. Third, final time for Ardmore at 700. 705, I'll work with the 5 now. Courtney at 705. 10 would be my suggestion. 710, perhaps. At 705. Do we go 710? At 705 then, first call. Second opportunity. Third, final time. Will I pause the auction here with Courtney? Now, I need to warn the room. We may reach agreement and we may sell to this buyers here, and I don't bring it back into the auction room. So, if there's any further interest, 710, there we go. Didn't want to let it go. Wise choice. You don't want it to go out of the room and sell away from you at 710. What do we say, Courtney? Is it 715? But at 710, first time. Second opportunity. Third, final time. Will I pause the auction here, team? Let's find a room. Let's have a conversation. I warn you, Courtney, we may sell outside the room. Is there any further interest? Otherwise, I pause here at 710.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. If you are just joining us, welcome to the Holmwood Auction Room. We go now to Fendleton. It is a fantastic address at number 2 at 56 Kotari Street, brought to the market by John Fulton and his team here at the Ireland 2 office. John, I know you've had a great campaign, met lots of lovely people, not least the locals. You are surrounded by high-quality property here at this address, bidders and buyers, but I would argue this is an easy purchase to make. And the prospect of capital growth, the upside is just so clear. What do they say? Location, location, location. As my boss would say, bidders and buyers, Kotari Street, hello. So I congratulate you on being here today. It is a freehold title, 446 square metres more or less, lot 2. Deposited plan 589593. John, you're missing out on some good profile here. The camera will catch you there. Brilliant. Excellent. What a great agent, and certainly he's provided you with all of the information you require, bidders and buyers, and being here today. Your settlement date, the 25th of March 2026. You might be working to a pre-agreed date. That's absolutely fine. You see throughout the home, it's had some lovely updates. I just think it's a phenomenal, comfortable home. It's got everything you require, but certainly there is still opportunity to add your own flair. And again, the benefit of that investment, of that elbow grease, as it were, is just got to be there in this wonderful location. You've got so many good school zones. You could be one of those cool kids and do a different school each year and be the mysterious new kid. Look, I just think this is a wonderful location. And again, the only thing that we don't know, I suppose, John, we know it's good property, we know it's a good location, we don't know who the new owner will be. So let's get underway here at number 2 at 56 Kotari Street in Fendleton. Bidders and buyers, I look for an opening bid, an opening offer. Who's going to launch into one of Christchurch's most popular suburbs starting today? Shout me a number. Oh, ma'am, I thought you were bidding there. You've got to be careful there. Just adjusting the hair. Bidders and buyers, if it's not your bid, it'll be mine. Not for sale at 700,000. Maybe that's a good place to start. Should be an easy bid at 700,000. Again, if it's not your bid, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be a vendor bid. And then you'll have to pay more. What do you say? Is there 700? Nice to see you. At 700,000, welcome to the bidding. Statistically, the first bidder often the winner. So I wish you the best with your bidding today at $700,000. Where to from here, bidders and buyers? Is it 25? 750. Nice work, sir. Like it there with authority at 750. Bids against you, ma'am. Nice to know somebody else wants it too. We know it's not a lemon. It couldn't be in this location at 750,000. Can I say 775 or 800? You tell me. First call at 750,000. 800. That's excellent at 850 now at 850,000. It's a one side of the room occasion so far. This side of the room, welcome to join at 850,000. Ma'am, would you say 900? Look to take control at 850. It's the gentleman's bid. Going once. You wouldn't call it 875. It just makes, it's like Lego. It makes it easier to add up. No? At 870? All right, then at 870,000. Nope, didn't take my advice. Got to take that 5 off there. At 870, sir, what's the response? Straight to 9? At 870, bids against you. First call, great location, single level, comfortable, good configuration. Second call at 870. 870 is the lady's bid, sir. 870, your bid is? At 880. Oh, change of pace there. That might be encouraging for you there, ma'am, at 880. You keep chopping me in half, folks. At 885, we'll work with you. At 885 against you there, sir. And 90 now is at 95, can I say? At 890,000. First call bids here. Second call. 895, appreciate it. Locked and loaded. And on the nod at 900 again with the gentleman there at 900. At 900,000, 905 might I suggest? At 900,000. First call. At 900,000. 902. Would it be too cheeky to say, could you call it 2.5? 902.5? All right, then at 902. 910. Now, John, is your bid on behalf of that gentleman by any chance? Sir, I do apologise. I had it here first at 910. Your bid, sir? At 910 I have. Now a 3-horse race. Ma'am, the value's there. Take courage in the competition. At 910, sir, can I say 915? At 910,000 bids this side of the room. Once called at 910. Twice the money now at $910,000. Now, I think I had it here first. This is an amazing auction. You're saying the same numbers at the same time. 9.15 here. I do apologise, ma'am. Would you say 2.5? 9.17 and change. At 9.17 and change and 25 it is. That's a great bid there at 9.25. At 9.25. It's 7,500 the bid now. What's the response? What's the retort? At 925,000. 930. At $930,000. The people watching this in Remuera are weeping. They cannot believe this price. They think we're bidding on a garage at $930,000. Folks, can I say 5? What about you, Sue? At 930,000. First call, second call. I need a response. Third and final call at 935, at 935 the bid. 940. At $940,000, please. There it is. Doing a great job. 940. Going once at $940,000. Even the baby's crying. Second call. This is amazing value. 942. And just 942. All right then. 45. At 945,000. This is the best assurance of value you're going to get, folks. The best appraisal in town is in the auction room at $945,000. If you change your mind tomorrow, in theory, you could sell it to one of these competitors tomorrow at $945,000 first, second call at 945. Third and final call at $945,000. Any better bid? 950. Under $1 million, Fendleton. Do I need to say it twice? At $950,000. On the first call, 55. At 955. Can I say 960? What about you there, ma'am? At $955,000. Folks, what about 2.5? Our job is to mitigate your regret. At these levels in this location, I'm worried. At $955,000, 2.5 more. What about you there, folks? She's thinking about it. If I pause and have a conversation with this gentleman, it may not return to the room, folks. All right, that's clear under clause 2.6. If you've got further interest, make your bid known, even if it's a nominal amount. 1,000 at 956, and John, perhaps worth a conversation at 956. Seven. On top? 957? All right then, I'm paid to be optimistic, sir. At 957 I have. Just in thousands. Good property, a little bit of pain involved in buying it usually. 6 months later, you're sitting there, you won't even remember what you paid. At $957,000, gentleman's bid. Any better bid? 500? Ma'am, I'll take it, just because you've been so polite at 957. We are on the market and we are selling at 957 and change. If there's no further bidding, folks, we sell away. At 58, another 500 on top. A new name goes on the title. It certainly is an attractive title. What a great street address at 958. Bids here, I'm selling. 960 now. On the first call at $960,000. Second call at 960. Sir, no longer your bid? 65 now, your bid. That's a way to do it, sir, at 965. At $965,000. 6 digits in Fendleton. One more at 967. Ma'am, that is not... I almost got away with that. At 9, clickety-click, 66. Or was I just predicting the future? At 966. Always do, as you know, Tony. Yeah. That's my boss. At 9.66. It's a quality we share, Tony. At 9.66. Am I selling away? And 7. That's great work, sir, at 970, sir? 67. Yep, no, I was getting there. Yep, it's your bid, sir, at 967. Only $1,000, it's easy to beat. Just 2,000 more than what you bid me last time, folks. Ma'am, is it a comeback story here at 967? We are definitely selling. The Valley of No Return. You've been great, sir. I think you might have the chocolates, unless there's a late bid here first time at 967. Second call at 967,000. I could 968 and 69. 969. I'll take $969. What do you reckon? That'd be a funny price. First time. Second call at $969,000. Folks, you don't look like you're out. You've got to say something. Third and final call at $969,000. Conversation happening here. This is good quality real estate. Are we all done in silent? 500. And 500. Sir, might I suggest 975? Try and shake them off at $969,500. I know it's painful, ladies and gentlemen, but this is really peace of mind in buying. How much, sir? $970, another 500. You can say to your friends, I bought it after plenty of action, transparent action, in a public auction house. Boy, did the other people want it too. You just need to beat them by $500. First call at $970,000. Second call. Is it 971? 971's here at 971, sir. That 975's looking good. Why don't you take it at 971? First time at $971,000. How many bedrooms, John? 3. 3 in Vendleton. 2 bathrooms. Under $1 million. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Tony, how do you say it? Hello. At 971. Bids over there at 971. First time. Second call at 971. Third and final call. Sir, I'm going to need an answer there. 975. I commend it. What an astute bid there at 975,000. Looking to stamp authority, looking to seal the deal. First call, I'll give you 2 more chances at 975. Another $1,000 puts you in front. Second call at 975,000. Third, final time at $975,000. Ma'am, is it another 500? I'm going to start saying going. At 975,000, is it permission to sell? Are we waving the white flag? Surely not. You started it, ma'am, you should finish it. At 975, property's going. It is going. All due respect to this good man here, it is 976. $976. 980. First call. Sir, it does feel like slow motion. I'll go quickly. At 9... Second call at $980,000. Third and final call, madam. Look, he looks like a nice guy to me at $980,000. Feel free to bid again. Property's going. It is going. All done and silent. It is gone and sold to you, sir. Hey, sir, I commend your work. Thank you for being here. John, as always, great campaign. To the underbidders, commiserations. Stick with the team. We'll find you something.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. I take you back now to 8 Ardmore Place in Bishopdale. We paused some time ago on a live bid of $810,000. There's been some conversations, and I look to my owners, and I've been given instructions that we're on the market, and I sell away at 710. What did I say? Did I say the wrong number? Thank you so much. Didn't want to frighten anybody, but at 710,000, the bid is here, and I sell away. We're on the market unless I see further bidding. We're not, yes, thank you, there we go, selling now. So sell here, I look, is there any further bidding? Otherwise I sell here at 710,000. $500, cheeky, but I'll take it at 710,500. And another 500, and 11. And 11,000, do you let it go over 500? You sure? All right, well, you'll be looking at open homes a few more months then, but Courtney's lovely. She'll get you a home at 711. I sell now once, twice, third, final time, 711. How convenient. It's sold. Congratulations. Right, and I'll retain your attention if I can, please, ladies and gentlemen. Not too much chat, thank you. I'll take you straight into 100 Brookside Terrace in Brindwa, brought to the market by Karina Gray and Ellie Franks. I know they've been very busy here. Thank you so much. If I could just retain your attention, all of our properties deserve it. They are all wonderful opportunities. I take you now to 100 Brookside Terrace with Karina and Ellie. Now, this property itself is more formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 946 square metres, more or less, all contained and described on that record of title that Karina and Ellie have provided to you over the last 3 weeks of the campaign. Now, settlement that's proposed for Wednesday, the 8th of April, 2026, or any other date, mutually agreed in writing already with our owners. The list of chattels, that remains unchanged, and I do take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 through to 28 of the contract. If you bid today, you are bidding on the condition that you've read and accepted those further terms. Now, you have 5 bedrooms here, meaning you have space for the whole family, for them to grow large and prosperous, or perhaps you don't believe in children, and in which case you're going to have room for studies, hobby rooms, offices, whatever you like for the guests. You're going to have lots of wild parties here because there is space. Now, the formal lounge that's got the wonderful wooden frame windows and that wall of gorgeous inbuilt wooden shelving, creating almost a library feel to you. The kitchen, it's large and modern with the cream and wood accents. It's open to that dining and sitting room area. Then they further open onto that outdoor deck for summer dining under that prodigious kowhai tree that's just going to be an absolute magnet for beautiful bird life. The garden, that is a wall of verdant green, 2 large trees overhead, established pittosporums, camellias, magnolias, maples, all walling you away from the neighbours. It absolutely is a green haven to just, I actually spent too many minutes at the open home just standing there taking in the garden. And then, of course, there's that large shed out the back, workshop, garaging for you, whatever you need it to be. There's a lot of space, and the surprise, once again, a studio room at the back. That's all on top of that garaging out the front, all here in Brindwa, just off Greers Road. Wonderful location, easy to town, wonderful family suburb. So, I throw it open. Where do we say go? Now's the time. Sought after property in Brindwa. Where would you like to start the conversation? Any number? All right, perhaps I'll start it then at 850,000. My suggestion to you would be 900,000 to have a conversation. At 850 then. For the first time. Second. At 900. I'm at 850. I'm at 850. You would need to be at 900. I'm at 850. You'd need to be at 900. Can't sell it to you there, but we can have a conversation. Well, no, I need a bid to have a conversation. So, would you take me to 900? 870. 870. All right, you're twisting my arm, but we'll have a conversation. Can't sell it to you at 870. The auction is open and live, but now paused at 870,000.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go now to Waitakere, and it's brought to the market by Zanny Paulson and her team from the Fendleton office. You are no stranger to the auction room. She certainly lists some good property. For me, Bitters and Bias, this is an absolute peach. It's a gem. I was just so impressed upon inspection. I was on my way to play a round of golf, would you believe it, down the road. How convenient. And had the great fortune of viewing this property over the weekend. I'll get to the contract first before I describe it. It is a freehold title, number 50 Waitakere Drive in Christchurch. It is a very, very generous 809 square metres more or less. Lot 5, deposit plan 20082. And your settlement date, the 31st of March 2026. You may be working to a pre-agreed written variation. Absolutely tickety-boo. This home here, I've got to say, I mean, it is just so beautifully presented. It offers so much more. It's got several points of difference. First impression for me was that commanding oak tree. It certainly will give your guests, family members, any visitor, a first impression of a sense of a little bit of magic. I just think it's the most beautiful, beautiful tree. And the second, third, fourth, fifth impressions, they are equally as impressive. The home has been beautifully renovated. There is such a clear commitment to quality and just a real sense of detail in this home. Having met my owners, I can tell you I understand why. It is just the type of people they are. They don't consider it too much. They don't consider it overcapitalisation. They consider it the right thing to do. So just a nice moment really to see no cut corners. The sense of style throughout the decor is superb. You can see that light-filled living space. I just think your afternoons are going to be so sun-drenched. We know how good vitamin D is for the body and the soul. The convenience of this location to so many activities in the area. You do not have to be a golfer to live here, Bitters and Bias, but I can tell you there is benefit in buying a property adjacent to a golf course, but I do know that in your garden, when you're gardening, there's no threat of being knocked out by a hard-boiled egg, and so I consider that a big advantage at this address. You are away from the golf course, no safety concerns at all, but it does add to the underpinning value. Look, I could go on forever about golf, but I'll digress. At the back of the property, you've got the benefit of a sleep-out space. Hey, maybe this adds an element of income. That certainly should underpin your consideration of this property. The garaging is absolutely ample. There's room for the tools, the toys, the teenagers. And finally, I'll just say the configuration of this home, it makes perfect sense. It offers easy living, and certainly considering the quality of the workmanship, it should give you peace of mind, not just now, but for many, many years to come. All right, Zanny, there was certainly too much, but I do like the property. Let's get underway here at number 50 Waitakere Drive. I look for an opening bidder offer. Who's going to tee things off? Look to secure number 50. Where do we say go, bidders and buyers? I'm in your hands. If it's not your bid, it'll be mine, bidders and buyers, as you know. Perhaps a bid at 750,000. Where do we say go? All right, I'll place a vendor bid at $700,000. I'll make it easy for you folks. 725, 750 gets you in the mix. At $700,000 the bid's with me, and I count it down first time. Here at number 50, Waitakere Drive. Quality of the fixtures, the fittings, the appliances, so evident throughout. Second call at 700,000. Third and final call at 700,000. 725. Nice to meet you. Working with Sally? Wonderful. You're in good hands there, sir. Me old friend. At 725,000. Gosh, we've been around a decade in this business. Can you believe it? At 725,000, so we see good property. I can tell you, for me, this is certainly in the highest category. At $725,000 first call. Gentleman's bid, he's at the back of the room, but he's out in front. Second call. At $725,000. Lucy, you know good real estate. Here to bid and buy. Third and final call at 725. So I'm going to place a vendor bid at 750,000. It'll probably be my last. If you return into the mix, look, we'll have a conversation, but at $750,000 the bid's with me. First time at 750. Can I ask you for 775, sir? You're tougher than a $2 steak, sir. What's going on here? We know it's not for sale at 755. You wouldn't just take me to 770 and then we'll have a conversation? All right, at $755,000. He drives a hard bargain, this man, at $755,000, not unlike his agent representative, at $755,000. Once, twice, third and final call. Any better bid? Any better offer? All right, sir, I could vendor bid again. I probably should, but let's just pause and have a conversation outside of the room. We'll offer you an opportunity to get into this wonderful property. Auction is open, ladies and gentlemen. If there is any interest, let us know. We'll convey that to our owners.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention again, please. I happily take you now to number 202 at 50 Kilmore Street in Christchurch Central, brought to the market by Jan Morley and Jack Marshall. This property itself is more formally described as a stratum in freehold, all contained and described on that record of title that Jack and Jan and the team have made available to you over the last 3 weeks of the campaign. Settlement that's proposed for the 25th of March 2026 or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners already. The list of chattels, that remains impressive and unchanged, and I do take it that you've read and accepted further terms 23 through to 25. You bid, you buy on the basis you have read and accepted those. Now in the block here, I think it's only one of 13, a wonderful location in the central city. Notice that when I came into the welcome foyer, I noticed beautiful, lovely art just displayed, very welcoming, very warm, very sophisticated, and I thought this isn't your usual apartment block in a city, just that that step above. Upstairs, when you get into the apartment, open plan living, that warm wooden toned flooring and the designer wallpaper, just adding that extra taste to it. The bedroom, that's dark and moody to help calm and quiet the brain. Lush carpet underfoot, and I noticed large wardrobes there, Jen. The laundry, cleverly tucked away there. A lovely tiled shower in the bathroom. For me, the pièce de resistance here is that large north-facing balcony, just overlooking that garden below. It's gorgeous, surprisingly large. I would be hosting some cocktails in there before I head off to town, heading to the orchestra at the town hall or some such on a Saturday night. Out the back, you've got gated access to the car park building with an extra lock-up storage space at the end of it. Wonderful extra there. Inner city car parking is worth its weight in gold. And the surprising thing here, fully furnished, everything comes with it except the books here. So you don't have to have taste or sophistication. You could be a buyer like me, you could just buy taste and sophistication here at Kilmore Street. So I'll get things underway at $550,000 on a vendor bid. My suggestion, perhaps $25,000 to take me to $575,000. Have a conversation in Kilmore Street, central city living, easy walk to all you'd want, restaurants, the casino, everything for brunch, for entertainment. Once called at 575, second, or 550, sorry, second, third time at 550. Look, I don't see it in the room, Jack and Jan, but I know that we're ready for the conditional market. There'll be a couple of happy people today, knowing it didn't sell at auction and that they have a chance at it. So happy to announce the next stage of our marketing campaign, that sharp asking price of $630,000. If you've got interest at that level, get in touch with Jack and Jan. Very easy to access. They can meet you there this afternoon if you so wish. Good luck to you, team. Good luck to our buyers, our owners on the camera there today, and get in touch with them. Get into the central city. It looks like a wonderful place to live. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could grab your attention, please. Thank you so much for your patience. I'll just take you now to 100 Brookside Terrace in Brindwa. We paused some time ago on a live bid of $870,000. There's been some robust conversations. The bid has increased from there. We haven't reached a number that works for both parties, though, so I simply passed the property in at $870,000, and I'm happy to announce a deadline. All offers will be presented to our owners tomorrow at 12 p.m. If you'd like to get through the property, get in touch with Karina and Ali. They will get you through this afternoon or tomorrow morning, and we'll present all offers to our owner at 12 p.m. Wonderful family home here in Brindwa. Good luck to you, Ali. Good luck to you, Karina. And we'll be back with you for updates on Waitakere shortly.
All right, bidders and buyers, I turn your attention back to number 50, Waitakere Drive in Waitakere. We left the room on a live bid at $755,000. Bridget, if you could you grab that door for us there? It's $755,000. And there was some good discussion outside of the room and an increase, but not to a level my owners have deemed satisfactory. So, bidders and buyers, this represents a phenomenal opportunity for those in the wider market. If you've been to this property, please pay careful attention. If you've not, I say the same thing, because this is a brilliant opportunity. My owners are off to Cairns in Australia, and their intentions are very clear indeed. The garage sale is booked. So, I want you to listen up. This is a beautifully renovated home. You'd be forgiven for thinking it is new, such as the quality of the workmanship, the fixtures and the fittings. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful spaces, so generous are the bedrooms. You've got the added bonus of that sleep out at the rear of the property. It's very private, it's got the facilities you need, and that could mean an extra income stream, or certainly having guests and family members well accommodated. An oversized garage, there's so much room for the tools, the toys and the teenagers, and the most commanding and impressive first impression, that oak tree, just simply gorgeous. It has a touch of magic and certainly a quality of craftsmanship. Bidders and buyers, you're in the zone for just some brilliant schools, some brilliant golf courses and easy access to some recreational activities. This is coastal real estate at its finest, and the vendor's instructions are very clear. We price the property now at $839,000. At $839,000, all offers presented on Wednesday, the 18th of March at 5 p.m. Now, that price for this property, I'll tell you right now, bidders and buyers, is sharp as a tack. So if you haven't been through, please book your viewing today. You'll be most impressed upon inspection. I might even go and visit myself again. Thanks very much. That concludes our auction day here at the Holmwood Auction Room. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for having us. We look forward to seeing you next week.